Welcome to Not a Real Court. This is your Judge Joe. That crack was perfect timing. This is Judge Joe, and today joined with me I have Kenny
Oh yeah.
and I have Matt, who's back from Disney World.
Yeah, I'm back from Disney in Colorado. We're all over the place. I got PFL days left to burn. We're gonna burn them.
Wait, did you actually go to Disney?
I like 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you also went to Disney during this.
No, no, no. I
Oh,
literally just got back from a week in Colorado.
okay.
A lot of hiking. I got to go see Coors Field. That was neat. Um, yeah,
But did you see the
I would.
Coors can?
I didn't. I didn't. I
Uh,
did get to go rafting in the water that goes through Coors, like where they brew, where they make that beer. So just know that when you're drinking Coors and you're like, man, this tastes like piss water because it usually tastes like piss water. It might actually be my piss in that water I'm drinking.
hot. Buying some right now. Um, when I went there, the Top Golf there has the Coors Mountains in the background. So like you're
I
golfing towards them.
I did go to the Top Golf. It was my first time ever going there. I liked it so much, and we went to that one
Uh,
up in the north where you could see all the mountains. That I went back that same night. Just I'm like, let's do it again. But I just went to the one in the south so I could
I went to
not be
Top
that weird
Golf
guy.
every single day I was in Colorado. We went just to fuck around and try it out. The Angry Birds game on there, so good.
Ooh, yep, was a
Kenny, do
big
you know what
fan.
Top Golf is?
Yeah, we
Like
have Top Golf out here.
Oh fuck, I'm coming to
we
visit.
we don't have it here. So yeah,
Trip
no,
us
that
to
was my
Top
that
Golf.
was
Have
my
you
first
gone there?
time.
No, I haven't gone there yet.
So it's like when you
Oh no,
go
no, no, no.
there.
I know what it is. I've seen it. I just haven't gone myself. Like I know about it. I plan on going there, and there's like a bowling place they got called Pins up here as well that I plan on going to here soon.
Okay, yeah, you get like your own waiter and everything there. Like you get like a room that you rent basically.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. But yeah, Angry Birds, holy shit. When we asked a girl what would be like best to play, and she was like, "Oh, Angry Birds is what everyone plays," and I was like, "What?" And I tried it, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is so addicting."
He said, "Yeah."
Yeah, this is where it's at. Yep. All right, so today this is a spoiler episode, just so everyone's aware, because the newest Final Destination movie is is pretty new. So
Do
just
you
as
have
a
you
heads
have a
up,
death from there? You have a death from that newest one in there in your list?
absolutely.
I
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is a spoiler episode. So if you have not seen the newest Final Destination, don't listen to this. We're going to be doing a tournament for this one, bringing it up on the screen now, and we will be doing the best death scenes from it. I don't know how to really describe that. Is it best way they died, grossest death? Like I'm not really sure how you word that.
Yeah, so
Oh,
so
just I guess best death scene. Just say best death scene.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I think it just comes down to how you argue it. Like, is it the slow, painful death, and you're gonna argue like I would never want to
None of them
die
are
that
slow
way,
and
and
painful.
that's why.
I think mine would be a mixture of most creative and just straight up violent.
Yeah, I was gonna say I went like the creative route for me.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Well, let's see. We'll see.
So let's get this bitch rolling. Kenny, you're first up, so let you go.
Okay, so I'm going first. So I think mine. This was just impactful because I remember seeing the scene and being like, oh, a jaw drop. Like it was in Final Destination 5 when the main character realized, well, not realized, well, me, like us as fans realized that he was on the same plane as the one from the first movie. And I thought
I'm so happy you brought that up.
like, to me, this is one of the greatest endings ever. Because I was like, no.
I'm so happy you brought that up because I cannot tell you how many times I've watched all the Final Destination movies, and I never realized that until Abby pointed it out when we just watched them together.
Oh, what? Wow, that's crazy. I
I
remember when we first
never.
saw that, and when they were like, they were sitting there like all happy and stuff, and then you heard the commotion go on, and then you see them getting dragged out. And I was like, no, this is shot for shot the first one. He don't realize it.
Yeah,
No. So yeah, that's my number one. That's up there for me. I just thought the way they did that was beautiful. Chef's kiss.
yeah, that is great. Like I don't know, like the premise behind that very very good, and they called it the Final Destination, and it should just be
Hmm.
the final one because that was like the perfect ending. But of course, we
Well,
didn't.
the thing is, with horror movies, there's always one that says the final movie or Freddy's dead or what.
The
Like they always
final
have that,
boss.
and then they always drop another one right after. Every time, it never fails.
This
Damn it!
one's really the end.
Yeah, they do it every time.
All right, Matt, what do you got for me?
So just kind of going off like what you're saying, how do you rank these? My first thought was which one for me would be the worst, like the worst to have happen to me. And I do think this one probably took a little bit of time, but with my ginger ass trying to, I've only been in a tanning bed once before, and I really was not
Mm.
a big fan of it anyway. But so I don't like anything about it. But the idea of then just being stuck in there and just like burning to a crisp, on how long that would take and how painful that must be. That one, ooh,
Is
I hate
that the
that one.
second or third one?
That's the third one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
me and my
so
dad, we always argue about the best death, and that's his argument. Like that's his number one death scene is that one.
Yeah, I'll never forget that scene when that was my first date I ever went on was to go see that movie, but my grandma and my mom took me, and when the girls took their bras off, my mom and grandma were like rows behind me and they screamed down, "Joe, cover your eyes." So embarrassing.
Wait, so your mom and your grandma accompanied you on your first date? Did I just hear that right?
Yeah, Matt, keep in mind I'm like 15 years younger than you, so I was like 10 at this point.
You
So
say we went
so
on our
yes,
first
when
date
we
at the
drive
same time?
so when we drive to the movie theater that's over an hour away from my house, yes, they usually stay there.
Fair, fair.
Okay, so for me, this one makes me cringe so hard because it's the one where the dude goes down in the pool and he gets his asshole sucked out through the drain.
I forgot about that one.
That one is so hard to watch. That
That one's just as number one.
ugh, oh my
Do you
god.
think it felt good to him at first, and then he was like,
No,
"Oh, wait a
absolutely
minute."
not.
So wait a minute.
For
He's
a
like, I'm about
second.
to have the biggest O
For a
ever.
second.
Oh my god, dude! It hurts me so bad seeing that scene. All right, Kenny.
Okay, I will say this isn't one of the greatest deaths, but I think this one had me on edge the entire time they did it. Her name was Candace. It was in Final Destination 5 also. A lot of them are on Final Destination 5. I think that one had like they went all out in this one.
Really?
It was the
Okay.
girl that was doing gymnastics, and they kept
Ah, fuck.
teasing. They kept teasing that nail, and she was just doing the jumps, and then she just flew and just cracked her neck. And I was like, oh, because the whole time I was like, oh, ah!
I'm
So
not gonna
that's
lie.
definitely
That's my least favorite Final Destination movie, and that's the only death I had from there on that.
Final Destination 5 was great. I think you're thinking of 4. You're thinking of 4. 4
No,
is the race car one.
I'm thinking of 5.
Oh, really? That's your least favorite one?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely thinking of 5. The race car one I don't mind, but the
That
fifth
one
one,
was shitty. That one was
dude. The
terrible.
CGI on the bridge is just so bad. That's like that CGI on the bridge is like what you guys picture as the Flash.
No, in that picture, that's what we saw.
No,
No,
you're wrong.
the thing about the fourth one though, the fourth and fifth one, they both were in 3D. So everything they did catered to the 3D aspect of it. That's why it looked shitty like
Right.
that. So that's why you see some they're like, oh, they're like constantly look like doing stuff to the camera. It's because of that.
The skeletons at the end when they're showing like Skate 3 when they break the bones.
I thought that was cool too. But and then they showed every death throughout the series as well, like that.
Yep.
But yeah, that 4 was terrible.
All right, Matt.
I'm gonna go. Oh, the I think it's right. It's from the newest one, um, where you have the kid that flipped off the penny that goes down into the vent, right? So that entire scene, like everything that happens throughout that whole thing, the floor falling apart, the lady on fire, how you almost think the kid's gonna get away, and like for a minute, I really was. I'm like, this little kid started this whole fucking thing, and he's nope, he's done.
Yeah, they did that. We were
Right.
screaming in theaters like, yeah, like everybody cheered to see a kid die. Yeah.
all of that just to end up with getting stuck and being held there by your ring, like that
Mm,
seemed. Oh, that was such
that
a
was
like a
messed up.
topping to that whole thing in like a way that I did not imagine. And it definitely just gave me vibes of like looking down at my wedding ring, like, do I need to wear this all
Wait,
the
are you going the
time?
kid dying then, or that girl?
Well, it's do I have
So
to, am
you're
I
going
only
that
taking one
whole
or I get
premise?
both?
I
I mean,
think
that whole
that's
thing is
You can't take 60
yeah. I was gonna
deaths.
say we can't do that whole premonition one. We can't do that. We got to do
all
like
right, all right, all
individual
right,
death.
all right. So if I'm just picking the individual one, we'll go with hers with the ring.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was gonna say that. I was like, that's not fair.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
was
take
just
the whole
pointing.
roller coaster
they
scene.
went
No.
through it in that movie. They went through it.
Listen, that
Sorry,
movie
I
made
really
me.
was just.
I'm
Oh, go ahead.
afraid to hear the Bills song now. If the Bills score a touchdown, I'm afraid of someone dying.
You know I'm
'Cause
afraid
that-
of heights, so you know that messed me up. I was like,
Oh yeah, I don't like heights and I don't like glass floors, so that shit bothered me so bad. But then when they were doing the Bills song, they're like, hey, and then they fall through the ground. I'm like, no.
that is not the Bills song. That
Yes, it
song's been
is.
out. That song's been
Nope.
out before the
Nope.
Bills.
No, it hasn't. Bills put it on the map.
You said that. Hell,
Yep. Josh Allen was the one that discovered it
that's crazy.
when he sailed the ocean blue. All right. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna take the guy on the workout machine when he's
Yes,
yeah, with
yes.
the fucking bam.
That's one of my favorite. I've watched that scene all the time for no reason because that scene is so funny. I just win, Kevin. Think I'm scared to death. Is the part about that scene is so funny. Is everybody's doing these super extreme workouts, and then you see the one guy with the he's got 2 1-pound dumbbells. He's like, ah! He's screaming, go like.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Go back and watch that scene. Everybody's doing these extra aggressive workouts, and he's just like, ah! He's just screaming right along with him. Like, you have no reason to be screaming like that. But my next one, also Final Destination 5. Like, I got a couple from that one. It was this. The scene already messed me up because I got a weird thing about my eyes. The LASIK surgery. When she was doing that, and literally she goes flying out the window.
The part with that eye thing fucked me up, but the hand, I don't know, the hand did it for me really bad too when she puts the hand above her eye and it's just like slicing through her hand. Ugh.
You're talking about the staple gun?
No. When the LASIK surgery, when she's getting that,
Oh,
and then she puts her hand up in front of it and it's just like ripping through it. And don't take
Wait. Was she the same one that said I got my eye on you? I'm trying to think if that was the same. I'm trying to think, did she live through that?
No, she didn't live through that.
Because I remember her, if I remember correctly, she's the one that slipped out the window. Like, she slipped out the window because they were so scared.
Yeah, she got the laser eye surgery. It was destroying her eyes. She put the hand in front of it, and then when she finally got out of the machine, the people walked in, and her heel broke, and she went out the window.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking she lived, and then she said, "I got my eye on you." Then that's when the lawnmower thing happened, and it shot through her, like it hit her in the face, and like the
Oh
eyeball.
no, that's a different girl.
Which one was that? Like, I don't know. I'm combining 2 different deaths. That's from the 4th one. That's what it was. That was from the 4th one. I do remember that. I take that back. Yeah. So I'm still going with the one I said when she went out the window, because that whole lead up to it was awful.
The lead up to all of them bothers me so bad because it's never like oh my god, they fucking make me on edge, and then it's never how they die ever.
It's always like something out of left field. You're like, whoo.
So
Like a little kid with the birds, he's just like, yeah, and that glass comes down.
Damn it, Kenny, don't take it.
I'm sorry. That was so random.
That does come into what my next one is that, because I agree, the buildups are wild, but it's my next pick is specifically this one because of the idea of the buildup for it. It didn't happen, but then no, it did happen. The airbag scene.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It just because you're just like, oh, there, she made it. She may.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a bad one. I want to go back and
All
watch all these movies again. These movies were so good.
They
Minus
really
4.
are so
I was
good.
at -4. I'll skip 4. Go straight to 5.
Ah, dude, I like
I
4.
hated 4.
I'm gonna go with let's see here. I'm gonna go with the very first death scene because it bothers me so bad that the liquid comes out of the wall towards his foot, and then he slips on it and he gets caught up in that wire. It chokes him out, and then the water sucks back into the wall.
Yeah, okay, that
That
was
shit bothers me so bad, but that scene is like really intense.
that was the first one. Yeah, that one was wild. It was the way the water went back in, like, "Oop, got your ass." Like, no way to find me. Like Death was trying to cover his tracks. Like, bitch.
Yeah, I know. Like when that happened, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it does it so randomly through all the movies. Like you'll see something weird like that.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny.
Oh, okay. My next one is on Final Destination 4. It it was just it was hilarious to me seeing the racist guy that was trying to put a burning cross on his yard.
Yeah.
And he ends up being set on fire and being dragged through the streets of his truck was hilarious. And that song playing, "Why can't we be friends?"
Then it
was
blows
just
up and
so
his head
goofy.
just lands on the guy's yard, and he's like, "What?"
Such a goofy scene, but it was hilarious.
All right, Matt.
One of those scenes that I almost was sad wasn't in the first one. Like I just expected it, and then when it came out in the second one, I have to give it its props. The elevator scene.
Mm.
It was a classic, well done elevator death.
That one, I always put my hand inside the elevator first and make sure it doesn't close. All right. I'm going from the newest movie, the MRI machine, when he gets all of his shit gets his nipple rings get ripped
That
off.
was
All
That
that
was
stuff getting
wild.
ripped off, and then when the wheelchair flies into him and he just he does the opposite of the ass sucking scene. He just bends the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Like,
remember he had a dick piercing too. And in my head I said he better have a dick piercing. You seen him like, ah, I was like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, I know. When that started happening, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna have it. He's gonna have it." And then, sure as shit, it fucking comes around. Like, no, that hurts so bad seeing stuff like that. Oh, all right, Kenny.
We got some good ones. We really got some good ones. My next one is going to be from Final Destination 1, just because it caught me completely off guard. It was the girlfriend, and she like walks out to the street, and you don't even hear the bus coming. Just,
Yeah.
just get smacked. So
All
yeah,
right,
that's definitely gotta be in there because I literally that was one that legit made me jump when I first seen that.
Matt.
There's so many deaths we can do. There's
Kind,
so many.
kind of with the same premise of the elevator. From this last one, I'm going to go with the garbage truck.
Mm.
It's just something with being just crushed like that. That just
She died so stupid. It was the fact that cause he was talking mess, like, "Oh, you think it's gonna happen?" He was like, "Well, how can I die?" She was like, "Well, this could happen." And then, then literally it goes down exactly as you said it.
right.
In the background, if you're paying attention, you see it all happen in the background.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is my last pick.
I got like 3 more I could still do. These are
I
some good
I
ones.
still have like 6 on here, but I'm gonna have to go with fuck. There's so many that I want to be on here. I'm gonna go number 4 when the it's like the nitrous tank or whatever shoots that guy back into the fence and then his body goes through the fence.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, Kenny.
Okay, I'm gonna still do it. The one from Final Destination 4 with the rock, with the lawnmower rock scene. Cause that messed me up. I was afraid. I was already afraid to mow the lawn, with rocks around. And then I saw that, and that really had me messed up. Like, yeah. But the one he did in 6 was pretty bad too, though. Dude fell and he said lawnmower go, it went
Yeah.
around his face.
There's some good ones that didn't get on there.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, the motor and the drive through, that one was the one I was like edging and getting in there when the guy's in the drive through ordering his food and the fucking motor from the truck goes like through the front and just is like cutting the back of his head.
It lit him up. And you also got the one where dude was getting hit with the staple gun, and she was like,
yeah, I know that one was kind of funny. If I'm being honest, like that was probably the funniest one out of all of them because she's just sitting there in the nail gun, like why, like just her head just bouncing around.
There were some really good ones that we missed. There were some really good ones we missed.
Right, we didn't even the first plane crash and the logs. I mean, those are probably like
you can't take the whole goddamn 25 deaths.
That's why. See, I was trying not to go premonition deaths. I was trying to go like the deaths that legit happened because all that stuff got avoided technically. So I was going with the deaths that were canon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean they still showed it, but yeah, I see what you mean. The if I'm going best premonition, though, the log truck still fucks me up.
Yeah, that one was crazy. It was just like, you see him like,
I'm terrified of roller coasters and planes because of Final Destination, but the fucking log truck one is the one that still gets me the most.
And I'm afraid of heights, so literally the roller coaster one, then you got the plane one, and you also got the one from the latest one. So I'm like, golly.
And the bridge from number 5.
Yeah, the bridge too. Yeah, like they keep messing with me like for no reason.
All right, so I got these shuffled up. So we're starting with the tanning bed from number 3 and the fence from number 4. So that's the one with the tank where it shoots them through it. Kenny.
I'm gonna have to go the tanning bed. Like the fence was just kind of out of nowhere, but the tanning bed, it was the lead up. Like not only was the lead up crazy, because it was like the thing came down, it was shooting the sunscreen everywhere, the sunscreen shit everywhere. The thing comes down and traps them in it. Then they're getting burned to death. They died terribly. Like everything else aside, just like the actual death was awful for them.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they did not only was all that crazy, the fact they showed the 2 tanning beds and then they showed the 2 caskets next to each other right after that. And the very next frame was crazy.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, I agree. Death by moonburn sounds awful, so I'm going tanning bed.
Hey, at my company picnic, I talked to a fellow ginger, and I was like, "You ever been moonburnt?" And he's like, "Yeah, don't recommend." I was like, "Damn it, it is real."
Speaking of Israel, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go with the fence for this one, just because they had small tits. Airbag versus gymnastics.
Because of what?
They had small tits.
That's what I thought I heard. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm using the John excuse on that one. So airbag from number 2 versus the gymnastics number 5. Oh my god, these are both really good. Fuck. I'm gonna have to take gymnastics. Matt?
Let's put it to Kenny. I'm going to take airbag.
I'm going gymnastics. That whole lead up was like, it was like, because with the airbag one, you didn't see it coming. It just came out of nowhere. The gymnastics one, you were on edge the entire time. She was just doing little crazy jumps, and Ned was right there. You're like, oh, you know what's coming. Ah!
Yeah. All right, the MRI machine versus the eye LASIK surgery. Kenny?
I'm going eye surgery. That I don't like things with my eyes, so that got me.
Matt?
I don't either, but to see like what Magneto would really do to a person in real life, I'm going to go with MRI machine.
Yeah, I'm going the MRI machine too, because having your dick ripped out like that, nope, that's the worst way to die.
It wasn't his whole meat. It was just.
I don't care. Any part of your meat getting ripped out.
Oh, I agree with that.
Is not the last thing I want to experience before dying. All right, so the pool, number 4 up against each other. So we got the pool drain where the dude got his ass sucked out, or the lawnmower where it shoots it through the girl's eye. I'm gonna go with the pool drain.
Yeah,
Matt,
give me the ass sucking, please.
Oh wow. I'm going lawnmower. The lawnmower, like I said, that mess is like, yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna really have your butt cheeks up against the tray like that, so you're not gonna be worried about that. But the lawnmower, she had nothing to do with that. She was off to the side. Like, I got my eye on you. Bop, the eyeball came out. It's like, whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
All right, the garbage truck scene from number 6, and then the ending of number 5 with the plane. And Kenny,
This is number 5. The plane scene. That is one of my greatest endings ever to me.
Yeah,
Matt,
yep. I'm very much with Kenny on that one. That's an easy
I'm
one.
going with that as well. Got our first sweep. All right, the bus scene from number 1, and then the bathtub from number 1. I'm gonna go with the bathtub. Matt,
Let's put it to Kenny again. I'll go with the bus.
This is hard. This is another one where you have abrupt versus like
the
it's
build
like
up.
this is terrible. I'm gonna go the bathtub one. He died terribly. Him getting choked because it kept wrapping around him, and
Oh yeah.
he was and he was reaching the he
You know
couldn't
what
do nothing.
pissed
They're
me
like,
off too?
Bobby, what are you doing in there?
I know
Bobby.
he's just sitting on the recliner. Dude, the way that his feet were flinging around like that bothered me so bad.
Well, you couldn't do nothing about it because you had number water underneath you. You just
Mm.
couldn't get up. He died terribly. He probably has one of the worst deaths.
Yeah.
Like not like visually, like he's like that. He went out terribly for no reason. Like death was really trying to torture people, and they didn't know what they got themselves into.
All right, the workout machine from number 3, and then the elevator from number 2. Kenny.
The workout machine number 3. Oh, yeah. I was like, what is that? Okay. And then what's the elevator for number 2? What's that?
Where the girl gets her head stuck in it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that one. Did she have a hook through her hair too at one point?
No, the guy had a like hook hand or something like that.
And he was like pulling her. I could have sworn he was like pulling her hair. She was like, ah.
No, she walked in and seen the hook, and then they called her and said that to watch out for hooks because they like seen the fishing hook
Yeah.
inside. You know, she seen it and she was like, you know, that's so Raven.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's one of the
so
ones I second one I don't really remember like that. Even though that's one of the best ones. I'm trying to remember all those deaths. I'm gonna go with the workout machine. That shit was so funny.
Matt.
Just man, Kevin.
Yeah, from strictly the creative standpoint, the elevator's an easy one. So the workout machine was cool. I'm going there.
All right, I'm going there as well. Got another sweep. All right, you got the ring finger from number 6 when she's holding on for dear life with that ring on.
That shit was gross.
Right after getting proposed to, and then the racist guy from number 4. I'm gonna go with the racist guy. Matt.
I'm gonna go with the ring finger because it was such a cool build up and not at all what I was expecting, but a cool little like bring back to how that whole scene started.
All right, Kenny.
I'm going racist guy. That shit was funny from beginning to end. That death was hilarious.
All right, on to round 2. We got the tanning bed from number 3 and the gymnastics scene from number 5. Kenny.
It's another one that's long death compared to abrupt. But the abrupt one, like I said, it was just a lot of like Yeah, I'm gonna go with gymnastics on this one. Like as bad as the tanning bed one was, the gymnastics one was just it had me on edge the whole time. I think the creativity of getting as a from the creative standpoint as showing to the fans and the viewers, that shit was you were cringing the whole time. I'm going that one.
All right, Matt.
See, I cringed the whole time, but I felt like I kind of knew. Whereas the tanning bed just made me turn from my seat in ways that I just picturing myself in that position. It hurt me. It hurt me in so many ways. I gotta go with tanning bed.
But with the tanning bed one, we knew they was gonna burn up. Like, but the other one, we didn't. It was like we were worried about that nail, and all of a sudden, that fucking powder blew in her face, and she broke her neck falling. Like, it had nothing to do with that nail at that point. That's why I was like, "Whoa!" Like that caught us off guard. I don't know how you knew that was coming.
Well,
Like,
I guess
that shit was out of left field.
I guess I just meant more like with the type of buildup for it. Like you just, it's more that you knew something was coming. I know something's coming, and
I mean, yeah,
Someone's gonna die.
yeah. They go in well for
All right,
somebody right here.
so you're going with the tanning bed scene.
yes, I still am.
I'm not mad at it.
All right, I'm going gymnastics. All right, then we got, oh my God, suck from the front and suck from the back. We got the pool drain against the MRI machine.
That's crazy. Is it on me?
It's on me.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is so tough. I hate this so much. Because either your dick or your ass. Having your inside just sucked out like that, though, like, oh my, I have to go to the pool drain. That shit's so gross. Matt.
It is gross. It's wild to think about. I just don't know how feasible it is. Whereas the MRI machine one just feels semi-real, so I'm going that one.
Kenny.
I'm gonna go MRI machine because not only was that death bad, he had nothing to do with that. That whole thing. If you really sit there and think about it, like he wasn't on the list and went out terribly.
Yep.
And on top of that, remember he already went through that tattoo shop shit too. Like, like you would have thought he was really in it from that point too. Nah, he was just
He almost got hit by the car too. Like he was really, they really,
he went through it.
they teased him so many times. And they were like, well, he's not actually part of the family.
Yeah, just to kill him terribly.
All right. So then we got the plane scene from number 5 and the bat. Wow, this is crazy. We got the final death from number 5 and the first death from number 1 leading into each other. So, Kenny, it's on you.
I'm going to plane scene. That's still probably greatest death scene. I'm probably gonna ride that one the whole way through. Plane scene was so crazy.
All right, Matt.
It's tough. It's tough to hear that now because I kind of feel the same way. But I'm going the plane scene.
All right, I have to go the bathtub scene because that shit's like, you got to be sturdy when you walk into the bathtub after watching that. All right,
Can't even be sturdy because the water was like, all right, we back in. Like they really trying to set you up. Like,
yeah, true. He did get set up. All right, then we got the workout machine from number 3 and the racist guy from number 4. I'm gonna go with the workout machine.
this was hard. These are arguably the two funniest deaths in the entire series.
Matt.
I'm gonna also go workout machine. Sorry to disappoint you there, Ken.
That's fine. I'll give racist guy the sympathy vote
All right.
because those two were fighting. I was gonna be like, I don't know. So that's good.
All right, now we got the final 4. We got the gymnastic scenes from number 5, and then the MRI machine from number 6. Kenny.
I'm going gymnastics.
Matt.
Yeah, everything I said bad about the gymnastics one last time, I'm just gonna take back because I was trying to get tanning bed some love. I'm going gymnastics on this one.
All right, I'm going with the dick sucking on this one. The plane scene from number 5 and the workout machine from number 3. I have to go with the workout machine on this one. Matt.
Oh, I wanted to give workout machine its love, and I could give it a win, but that would be wrong. I'm gonna go the plane scene. The plane scene's so good.
Yeah, it's definitely the plane scene. The workout one is hilarious, but the plane scene was such a great. Whoever thought that up, chef's kiss.
All right, so now we're in our finals. We got the gymnastics scene from number 5 and the plane scene from number 5. I think we can 1, 2, 3 this.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Gymnastics.
Plane scene.
Plane scene. Yeah,
I was giving gymnastics a sympathy vote. But yeah, the plane scene is the number 1 death scene from Final Destination.
And not only did they die on the plane, Dude was at the bar just chilling. He died too. Remember the
yep.
plane part when it killed him too? He
Yeah.
had nothing to do with that.
All right. So with that being said, you can find everything over at t13media.com. You can watch us on Spotify, iTunes if that's still a thing. Apple Music is actually what it's called. YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Join our Discord. You can see when all the new content comes out and buy some merch. Case closed.